Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jada.
And welcome back. As you might have noticed,
I would do
an intro. We've been AWOL for 2 weeks.
And some of you who've kept up with our little community post have seen that I posted that Ashley was sick, so we didn't get to video. And I may or may not have said that it wasn't COVID because Ashley was like, no, it's not COVID. I'm not. No. It was COVID.
It was
and
COVID.
Although I tried to socially distance from her, which
wasn't
symptoms, and masked, which Ashley thought was kind of funny.
But I mean, to be fair, that Saturday when we posted on the community thing, I slept for almost 20 hours. So I mean, I was socially very distanced. I was sleeping.
Did go take a COVID test on Sunday. Ashley did. And then Christian and I went and took one on Monday because we had fallen quite ill and we tested positive. Yeah.
Kind of figured it was probably gonna happen after Saturdays, running 103 temperature, chills.
She's assuming she ran 103 temperature. So today's episode, what we're gonna be talking about is our COVID experience and a couple of things that we're thankful for in honor of the Thanksgiving holiday.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. And thank you to everyone that did post heartwarming and kind words of encouragement on our community tab, and Instagram people and Patreon people are messaging us, and we very much appreciate it. So we had a mild case. Let's just put that out there first.
Yes.
We did have temperatures. We were definitely headaches for 3 or 4 days, constantly, with chills.
You shift the eyes at all. It shot like a ice pick through right here.
Definitely. You were hot if you had any kind of blanket on you, but then you were freezing cold when you didn't. And
lots of sweating.
Yes.
Lots and lots of sweating.
I normally just glisten, but it was not.
I will say, while I guess I did, or I don't know if it was me who picked it up first or not and passed it to Jada and Christian, or if I was just the person who showed symptoms. Either way it went, we did not pass it to anybody else. We had seen other people Friday. Christian and I, surprised, Jada is looking to buy a house. And Christian had the day off, so we actually went and pre-looked at a house. The realtor got tested, did not have COVID, and he since, had the quarantine period also still during that time, COVID free. And so, we not around a lot of people. And so it was, we notified everyone when we thought, oh goodness, we were showing some symptoms. We notified everyone. They all got tested. They've all had the 10-day period that they recommend, and everyone has turned out fine. So thankfully, that's one of the things we'll say that we're thankful for was that. Also, if Ashley had maybe had COVID while I was in Kentucky, I could have passed it on to my parents, who I see every day when I'm in Kentucky. And as a lot of you all know, my dad had just had open heart surgery and is doing extremely well in his recovery and stuff like that, but getting COVID when he's 70, smoked for 50 years of his life, could have been very, very bad for him as well.
He doesn't smoke now.
He does not.
But yeah, another thing thankful for. Also thankful just that his surgery went so well, and that he's done really well in recovery. It's been a very tricky time, so yay.
Another thing, we actually were supposed to have Thanksgiving at my grandmother's this year, my grandmother's and aunts, but they had actually just canceled Thanksgiving
for the safety of, it was kind of a family decision. It was there's
and that was prior to us getting COVID. It was actually the day that I flew down here. I've been here for over 2 weeks now.
But yeah, and it was just there's going to be quite a lot of us, and it's not going to be very safe. And although anytime we go anywhere, we are masked up and we're socially distancing, it's harder to do that when you're in a house with a large number of people to social distance like that. And especially when you're eating in a smaller setting as well and you don't have your mask on, because you know, when you go to restaurants and stuff, they've been really good about having outdoor seating and stuff like that, and you can like not be around people, but when you're at someone's house for a family gathering, so we know that people did have Thanksgiving, and that's fine. That was y'all's choice. But it was
it's hard to stop life. I mean, it's been so long that we've all been in this pandemic and stuff like that, and so you just have to kind of like make adjustments. But yeah, we have to kind of, you know, try to do our best, but still be able to, you know, live our lives.
Yeah. But also do things like, you know, to protect yourself. We, as soon as we found out, you know, no contact with anyone, we're staying inside.
Did not even leave the house except to get a COVID test for a week. Didn't even step outside. And then the first time we went outside, it was like dusk-ish. And, you know, Jada lives at the golf course. And so we went and took...
No one was there. You know, it was...
Well, there was one guy who was like hitting, but he was like,
yeah, way really not where we were.
Far away. And we still wore masks even while we walked and stuff, and did not... Jada kept saying, don't touch anything, because, you know, when you're walking down the stairs, sometimes you naturally, like, touch the rail. So Jada was doing a mantra the whole time we were walking down the steps, don't touch anything, don't touch the rail,
because we do live on the third floor, but we went down the back steps that no one uses, and we didn't encounter anyone or anything, you know, we were, like, watching it.
Because we kind of wanted to, I don't know, test it, I guess you would say. It'd been a week since we'd been positive.
No, because we were so weak.
Yeah, we wanted to test, like, how we were doing, because all we were doing was sleeping and laying around, and Jada was having to work from home, which is another reason like we didn't shoot a video for last week, because we still were really tired, like doing like the easiest, like that 15-minute walk when we came back and walked up the 3 flights of stairs.
We just got fresh air.
Yeah.
And a 15-minute walk up the flight of stairs, and then we were like passed out for we were 2 hours.
We were like so done. It was like we just ran a 5K. It was so stupid.
But yeah, my office to the side there, I've been I've not missed a day of work. We've just been working from home. They just kind of put my stuff on the ground outside, and I didn't go. Christian went.
Jada got very sick as well. She did Christian didn't really have the chills thing, but
he did a little bit, but not.
Jada had the 103 temperature, and the reason she said we didn't actually know that I had that high of a temperature on Saturday, which is one of the reasons I didn't think it was COVID, because they had this fancy thermometer that cost them $20 for this stupid thermometer, and the most it read, I call it Saturday because that was like the big sleep day and chills. Like, I mean, it continued on, but that 2 Saturdays ago was when it was like at its peak, and the temperature, the highest it had read was like 99.5 or 99.7, and so I was like, this isn't COVID, like this is barely a temperature.
But so on Monday, I got the COVID test and waiting on results, but I went to also get a flu test because there is still the flu that exists in the world, you know? And I wanted to make sure that even if I tested negative for COVID, I wasn't going to have the flu and then go into work or go anywhere and be giving someone the flu. And while I was there, the doctor or the nurse, whomever,
you know, takes your blood pressure, temperature, all that good stuff before the doctor comes in.
She was like, have you had a temperature? And I was like, I had a mild one this morning. And
because she used the same thermometer as me, and it read 99.2.
Yeah. And she like puts the little thing in my ear, and then she's like, girl, you have a real temperature. She's like, it's 102.6. And I was like, oh, wow. And I had taken some like acetaminophen or however you say it. I don't know.
Acetaminophen.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's the one that they tell you you're supposed to like, it's okay to take or whatever. But it was, you know, to help with temperature as well and stuff.
So we were like, so I probably definitely had like 103 temperature Saturday. Because I was like, I don't know how I don't have a temperature. And because like, it feels so hot.
I came home immediately and did my temperature. The first one said 97.6 and the second one said 98.4. And I was like, this thing is for sure busted.
Well, while she was in the doctor's office, she was checking the email, and I had actually gotten my test results from Sunday in that said I was positive. So Jada, she was wearing her mask even in the doctor's office the whole time. And I wasn't with her. This is just her retelling, so I guess she should tell you. But she forgot, and I thought it was funny.
The doctor started to come in, and I was like, I'm so sorry. We've just got results back, you know. And I
tested positive for COVID.
The doctor just walks right back out of the room,
shuts the door.
He like cracks it. He like cracks it like this, and he's just like, okay, well we got your flu results back. You don't have the flu. And I was like, I figured once I got these that it probably wasn't it. You know, because actually I hadn't gotten my results back. I got mine like 3 hours later or whatever, but or a few hours later.
Because since I did mine on a Sunday, you couldn't get same day results, so they didn't come back until Monday. And they didn't go into work on Monday just in case I was positive for COVID. So, and I had started showing the same symptoms that she had on Saturday, and so I was like, you know, I was rough. Then they had purchased like no food for the home for my visit.
No.
So there was nothing to eat in the house except food that Jada had bought some stuff for a game for us to do for the channel.
Oh my gosh, because listen, I had to do like prep.
You should have taken pictures of the Jello, Jada.
But like, we'll do this probably like in a month and a half or 2 months from now or whatever. Because it was a really fun video. But let's just say I had to make Jello for this video, and I made it. And Ashley's like, I can't do anything.
I told her, I was like, Jada, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
She was like, why did I come home from work and immediately make this and stuff? And I was like, I told you. I was like, I did not feel good. I was like, I'm too tired. Like, I just don't have the energy to film anything. And I was like, I'm not hungry. I was like, and it makes me want to gag just thinking about eating the Jello. I did, and it did tweak the senses for several days afterwards. Like, they fixed a grilled cheese sandwich, and I wore a mask because the smell of it made me gag. I like grilled cheese sandwiches just fine.
Yeah.
But
and then last Friday I think it was, we were gonna try and shoot a video, but we did like a prep video for, not a prep video, we did like a short little video for Patreon to just like tell them what was up first, and like, you know, kind of, it was gonna be much more casual to see how we could deal, and just trying to be upbeat and not cough through the whole video. Afterwards, we were like coughing so much. We were super tired. Because it sounds dumb, but it was just like trying to be upbeat used so much energy. Yeah. And we were just like, okay, we need to still take a couple of days.
Yeah. And anytime you took like a half decent breath, it would like cause a coughing fit. So when you talked like just a little bit, you know, a couple of sentences, you just start with a coughing fit. It's like a dry cough as well, so it like made your throat really raw and stuff.
We're still a bit like weak, you know, but we definitely
so much better than the first week.
Yeah, doing so much better. And so we just thought we would do a quick little video to tell you guys like a little bit about our experience and what's been going on, and we're sorry that we've not posted anything, and I'm sorry that we're not, our next few videos are not going to be probably as high quality, because we're still, even though they've said we're allowed to go out, because they told
temperatures finally, they were like, you have to have no temperature for 24 hours and you can't use anything,
like any medicine to
try and get your temperature down.
So we're technically, like, the health department, you know, called us and had, like, we went over all these things and stuff like that, and so we're technically allowed to like go out and do things and be around people.
Starting today,
No, it was starting Wednesday. Yours was starting like Tuesday, and mine was starting Wednesday. But we're not.
I still haven't left the house except for that one walk. Christian's been very restless. He's like, I hate this being in the house, and I'm like, meh. Read, watch television. I'm like, this is just what I do at home anyways.
And so, but no, so we're not going out to get things as much still, and we still, like I said, are a little bit weak.
Ordered everything off of like Amazon food and Walmart food, which was a nightmare. Don't even get me started. It was not delivered. It wasn't even delivered to us. We didn't get food until...
They did deliver it eventually.
Yeah.
But Ashley had a very stressful time. And me is the one that actually made it all happen.
It came 20 hours after it was supposed to be delivered.
Yeah. Which, as Ashley says, we didn't have any food.
And I was very frustrated at that point, which wasn't a problem for the first 3 or 4 days because I didn't really have an appetite. But by the 4th day, I was like, I feel like I want some food. And it was very particular what I wanted. So that's what I ordered to be made. I was like, it's the only thing I'm craving. Jada was like, I could try and like make this. I was like, no, nothing sounds good. Yeah. Everything sounds disgusting.
She was like, I want one thing. That's it. So, yeah, it was a bit difficult. But anyways, this has been a long and rambling video. Just to say, we love you guys.
Yes. And thank you for all your warm wishes. Please don't be like haters in the comments with like being
maybe we should edit this to be at the beginning of the video.
No, it's okay. But yes, please just understand, like, I mean, a lot of people have messaged from like Patreon and on our community tab, like, you know, I was safe too, and like I got COVID and stuff, and it's just, I mean, it's hard to avoid nowadays unless you literally stay in your house and never go outside.
And like we said, we've been really lucky because we're not a part of the vulnerable group. And so we appreciate and understand that our circumstances could have been a lot worse. And so I'm thankful and appreciative that it wasn't.
But until next time, guys, thank you. And thank you for all the support and everything like that. We'll see you later. Bye. My earrings, when I went to put them in, Jada, where I've not worn earrings for over a month since the last time we shot, had grown up. I had to poke holes back in my ears. That's why they're so red. You see how red they are?